Welcome back to today's introduction to the combat system and the game. What I'm currently building is based on a tutorial series of Ali Ezoheri. I hope I did pronounce this right. Sorry otherwise. He did an awesome series about combat system, which was really deeply explaining everything and was overall one of the best series I ever followed. So big shout out, and I'm gonna try to link his channel in the description and try to put an image on top of the video. So I'm gonna explain a little bit about it. I did do some little enemies, those basic wolves, and gonna show you how it looks like in game. So they're gonna attack me. Pretty basic this part. I picked the simplest one to make the explanation. I can hit them, they got health as well as me. And the important part and the interesting part is the tutorial goes in depth to it. It's based on a token system. What this basically means is that the main character got a specific number of tokens. You can add it, and this one will result in the number of enemies which can attack the main character. If I got 0 token, no one can attack me at all. If I put in 1 token, you will see that only one wolf is able to take this token from the main character, attack him, and give it back to the main character. Immediately after, another wolf can take the token and attack. So they're gonna rotate and start attacking one after the other. If I add more tokens, multiple enemies can take those tokens and start attacking at the same time. So now 2 wolves can start attacking, one is waiting in line, kinda. You can use this for special attacks and huge fights with multiple enemies. For example, you can make attacks that cost like 3 tokens, so if someone is doing the special attack, no one else can attack, to make combat interesting and have a little bit more control over the situation. Obviously, enemies gonna be more complex than just one attack, and you're gonna start seeing this when you add, for example, someone like a melee enemy that got multiple kind of attacks. And if it's a one-on-one fight, there's always 1 token you can take. And you can edit him by giving him cooldowns and edit the attacks. So give him a pattern, give him a slam, a spin attack, something like a normal attack or even jump attack. And you can give every attack cooldowns to alternate the attack pattern of the enemy. What this looks like, you can see in this example of the melee enemy behavior tree. He goes in a frozen state if he can't do anything, and normally he patrols around and is investigating if he's not passive. And if he's going in the active state, he equips a weapon in the fighting state, and if he can attack something, he goes for the attack pattern. If he has no attack ready or cooldowns, he's gonna strafe around the enemy. And if he's go for attacks, you see 30 seconds cooldown on the spin attack, you see a cooldown on the ground attack, and no cooldown on the jump attack, as well as only 1 second cooldown on the short range normal melee attack. So he's basically attacking all the time. If we see this in real-time action, you're gonna see him attacking here and me clicking on the behavior tree. You see him spinning and you see the behavior tree active. As soon as he finishes the attack, it goes on cooldown for 30 seconds, the ground slam goes on cooldown, and he's just making the attack that's ready. He's making the normal attack all the time because he's not on a minimum range, which is the requirement for the long range attack, which is the jumping attack. Since we got a cooldown of only 1 second, he's attacking all the time and not strafing around the character at all. If we remove all the other attacks and give the normal attack a cooldown of like 5 seconds, he's gonna jump to me, and as soon as he is in close melee range, he's gonna attack. And then, while the 5-second cooldown is running, he's gonna strafe around the character in a defensive radius. Oh, you can see I forgot to implement the strafe animations like you see now. He's just walking to the front and moving sideways. That's gonna be fixed soon. For an in-depth explanation, watch Ali's video. He did an awesome job there. Really best video hands down ever for explaining enemy AI. The combat system is expandable for all types of enemies, like archer enemies as well. If you put an archer in the game, he's gonna try to shoot and he got a different attack pattern. After shooting, he moves to a safe location far away from the enemy, so which is the main character here, and tries to avoid the melee fight at all costs. So a different attack pattern for sure there. The expandability of the system is also very great for making boss fights. You can expand this to make like 5 or even 10 or more special attacks of the enemy under special conditions that need to be met first, and do enemies with like different faces and stuff like this. Really awesome, and this boss fight thing is gonna follow soon. The token system works great in combination with different kinds of enemies in the same battle, so you can put all the enemies you like in. You can even pick different teams, so some of them fight against each other, some of them fight with the main character together, and some against you. So the navigation of the enemies for now seems decent, so they don't bump into each other that much, and the fight seems always possible. So if we simulate 5 enemies in this example and fight against them, it's already quite a fun fight. You still need a lot of variety in attacks for the main character for sure. I'm gonna add some spells as well, and it's not as interesting as a big boss fight, but it's already working pretty nicely, and I'm gonna move on to the boss fight in the next phase and do at least one example boss fight. Hopefully I can do more if I got the time. And obviously if you scale down the life points of the main character, it's gonna be a tough fight, and they can of course kill you as well. If you want to follow me during this challenge, please consider to like and subscribe. I'm thankful for all feedback, ideas or questions. Please leave them in the comment. And now, see you soon.